gonna lie, like, I dead love Simps. Like, I feel like the relationship is only gonna work if that person actually wants you. No? The question I got is, why people speak so negative about Simps? Like, don't you want a simp? Like, no? Like, you should actually want a man that's in love with you and would do anything for you. Like, what? Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense.
Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love simps. I love men that adore women. I just love men that are obsessed with women. I love men that just want to make the lives of women better, easier, more enjoyable. I love men who adore their women and are so enamored by them that they will do acts of service. They will nourish them. Because also these men know that when they pour into women, women just give it back to them tenfold. It could be breathing life into their ambition, breathing life into them, like them as people, you know, pouring just hope and belief and richness into their goals, what they want to achieve, what they want their legacy to be. I love a simp because men who are simps understand exactly what they will get from pouring into women. They understand the value that women bring to men's lives just for existing. They understand that. Which is why I love them, obviously.
There's a lot of simps in the world.
Yeah.
The simpy men, like the ones who don't care.
I
like,
love simpy men.
Those are the men that we live off. I'm not gonna lie. Like, those are the good ones.
You know what I love? Like a simp man who like is still powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Like a powerful simp.
Yeah.
Who like he doesn't care that women rule the world. He knows it.
Yeah.
And he accepts it. And like he likes it. If
Yeah.
anything. And he still makes his own bread and his own stuff. But like he doesn't deny that women are very powerful.
Usually it takes a lot of years though. Like that, I'm thinking of like a 40-year-old man. Anyone younger is like still trying to prove that men are everything. Like, ugh, no one cares. No one cares.
Men are not everything.
They're not.
Men are not everything.
They're really not.
But women, however, women are about to become everything.
No, we already.
I like nerds. Like, y'all can have Mr. Cool Guy, Mr. Think He the Prize, Mr. All Eyes on Him, Mr. Flashy, Mr. Hey, can you take this picture of me? Mr. Gotta be the loudest in the room, Mr. Want everybody to see him. I like a man that is quiet. Like, I truly do believe that the loudest man in the room is the weakest man in the room. Give me a quiet man that can sit and play the back. He don't have to say too much, but you feel his presence. You know he there. You know what I'm saying? He just don't have to do too much, but you know that he there. You know what I'm saying? Keep a man that think he the prize far away from me.
It gets you really far when you show somebody that you like them and you don't give up, you know, and you know, who you are.
So he was simping for a minute before.
Yeah, he was simping. And I love simps. I actually treat simps very good. Mm-hmm. You know, there's nothing wrong with simping. Don't let nobody make you feel bad for being a simp or, you know, treating a girl good, because the guys that's telling you, oh, don't do that for her, you feel me? They will fuck the shit out of me. Literally. Give me whatever I want. So just, if you're going to be a simp for who you want. You know, get your bitch, get your girl. Well, he said he was going to make me some oxtail, and he had called me on a day where I was hungry. So, you know.
Wow.
Yep.
I like that. That's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So men need to use food in pickup lines. You need to assess your target. If it's not someone who looks like too much of a skinny bitch, you say, I'm going to cook you some oxtail.
I mean, yeah, I like Jamaicans. So, you know, I knew that, okay, the oxtail would be good. And guess what? At the end of the day, girls love food, you know? You know, every guy is different. Some people work hard. Some people work smart. It just depends. You never bribed a girl with food before?
What do you think the difference is between a man who says they're going to cook oxtail versus telling you, I'm going to take you to Carbone? Because both are food. What's it say about a man who said, I want to cook you some special oxtail on rice with the sauce?
I would say if somebody was to say that to me, it's because they know that I love Jamaican food. But I like to go out to eat too. So, I'm going on both dates. I'm going to both dates.
This shit expensive. I'm gonna call Simp Man. Yup. Let me call this man, cause
I know this ain't who I think it is.
hey, Simp Man.
Naughty?
What you doing?
Listen, I'm doing terrible. My car broke down. Shit's real crunchy for me right now.
Yeah. Well, see, I need you to send me some money, cause I need to get some food.
You need something to eat? Listen, anything for you. I'm sending it right now.
Oh, you sent it?
Yeah, she sent it. I haven't talked to you so long. How you? Did she just hang up? What it called?
Whether you're in a bind or you just need someone to watch your kids, Simp Man is there.
The moment a man opens his mouth and he says, I'm not a trick and I'm not a simp, is the moment I know I don't like that man anymore. Even if I thought I liked him a little bit and he starts saying, I'm not a trick, I'm not a simp, I don't like you anymore. Because why? Can you learn? I'm just like, what's wrong with being a trick and what's wrong with being a simp? Oh, you show love and you have money and you like to spend it because it comes back to you? When is that a bad thing? I'm a trick.
All right, man, let's talk about it. Women expect men to simp, but don't respect simping. And that's the crazy thing about it. They'll marry a simp and not respect the simp for simping. Because, women understand what most dudes really want is their body. They'll make a guy who a gentleman, who a simp, go through hoops for it. And the guy that they really like, who usually most women describe as they're attracted to the guy that, don't want them, to act nonchalant. But then what they'll tell you is I don't like nonchalant men. And some women don't. Some women like being able to get a rise out of you and a reaction out of you. And when they can't get that emotional fire out of you, when you are not that type of guy, then they get boring to them. They correlate that with you don't care. And that could be trauma. That could be past trauma, how they see the world. And don't think only fatherless women produce that. That's a lot of women with two parents that feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Parents have been together 30, 40 years and shit like that. But, that's the wild thing. Once you simp, it ain't like you get the reward of loyalty, trustworthy, respect. It's once you be really simping, it's like the loyalty. It's a turnoff for most women. The respect go out the window. And if you ain't got a person's respect in general, but we speaking on women respect, you really ain't got nothing. A lot of men married don't have the respect of their wives. Think about that. A lot of people in America that's married, their wife don't respect them. They call them bitches, complain about them. The very same man that you chose to marry you complaining about, what he do, what he don't do, and this, that, and the third, and you do everything, and it's crazy. It's a real life crazy world, and this man could be paying the bills, making sure you straight, making sure you healthy, making sure you protected. And that just ain't enough. And most women just want to be miserable. I'm telling you that right now. Most of them want to be miserable. And they don't fathom, this bitch is 50, 60, 70 years old, who don't fathom that your looks is gone. They haven't understood that. They haven't understood it. And they say, I love a simp, women love a simp. Yeah, you love a simp, but you don't respect a simp. You know what I'm saying? You don't respect these guys who simp and send you money because you will be loyal. You won't be fucking with the other guys. If being trustworthy, loyal, simping, and respecting a woman, if all that and providing kept a woman loyal, trustworthy, and locked in, most men gonna be cool with that. Most women to be married. It wouldn't even be a big crisis as it is. But no matter if you straight across the board, In a lot of situations, that's still not enough. That's still not enough. You know, simping, you know, paying for stuff, you know, paying for her hair and nails done. Y'all ain't even your girl. You know, stopping what you doing things out the ordinary for her. Riding rides and queen, taking her on trips, and ain't even your girl. And expecting and getting nothing in return. And expecting nothing in return. Simping is really pedestalizing the woman, and she hasn't even earned it. And when she doesn't earn it and you just lay it out, they don't respect it, bro. I've been there, done that. They don't respect you as a man. When they don't have to chase your validation, or they don't have to, you know, if you give it up too easy, they don't respect it, dog. They don't respect you. You know, this is why, you know, dudes be making women wait and chase to be in a relationship and don't give them that relationship, because if you give it to them too early or prematurely, they don't respect. Oh, that's part of the simping game. Tricking. See, the thing about tricking is, as long as you trick and you don't get locked in, which is the tricky part. That's why I say it's an old man's game. If you tricking and you try to think tricking is gonna lock her in like a fixed interest rate, it ain't. It ain't. But you know, they don't respect simps. They can say they love them. They don't respect them. You know, a lot of times, most of these women loyalty lie within the men who just who make them earn the validation. Real talk. Especially younger women. Guys, they gotta fight for. This is why they fight over their baby daddy. They fight over a pookie. You know, that's why. They gonna, whatever they say on the internet, 9 times out of 10, it's the opposite. You know, we not fighting over no men, or I'm not, bullshit. It's just a nigga, you know, bullshit. And these women be simping too. You know, real talk, these women be simping too. That's not talked about enough. That's where the whole pick-me thing come in at. That's where the whole pick-me thing come at. These women be simping too. That's why they came with the shame and turn pick-me, but that's what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to get picked by the best possible candidate when you young. That's what, and they say, oh man, you thirsty. I mean, shit, it ain't thirsty when y'all online showing y'all ass, y'all poom. You know what I'm saying? It ain't thirsty when y'all get naked. It ain't thirsty when y'all expect men to buy y'all a drink. It ain't thirsty when you expect a dude to send you $50 to $100 for lunch. You know, ain't none of that thirsty. You gotta Zelle me to get my phone number, my Instagram. That's not thirsty. Get out of here. Women be simping too. That's why they came up with the word pick me. That's why when a woman get married or she brag about her husband, they shun her, because guess what? These women can't. The women haven't understand that. These women can't get chose. You don't really hear women that's established and in their marriage, working on their marriage, shaming other women for getting married. You don't hear that shit. You don't hear it. Tell me I'm wrong. You don't hear it. Especially if they happy in their marriage, you don't hear it. But that's the life and times that we living in. These women be shaming these women for doing things for their husband because they can't get married. And women, because y'all could be married, man, y'all don't want the dudes that want y'all, even if they good candidates. Think about it, be a lot of dudes that they find attractive, but he missing something. Like them, they just love danger, dog. They love dick and danger, like Tommy Sotomayor said. A lot of these women love dick, danger, and drama. I added extra D on there, no Diddy. And that's it, but they be simping too. But men respect that. A woman simping, that'll get her cuffed. Trying to learn her husband's or her potential husband's interests. You know what I'm saying? trying to get into the shows that he watch, trying to get into the hobbies he like, trying to find out what he like, what he like to eat, and finding out how to perfect how to cook it, how he like it cooked. Going to his mother, grandmother, what his favorite meal, how he like it, and learning how to cook it and how to do it the right way. All that to get you chose. It's the simple things that get women chose. It's getting complicated when it comes to the men. Because you can do everything right and it can go all wrong. And the messed up part is when, you know, it's the investment that you lost. And that's why you kind of see most guys just be on the trick level or just say, you know what, I'm going to leave it alone and just get this paper. And if something happened, it happened. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But they don't respect it, dog. They can say they love it. They don't respect it. Come on, man. These women just marry, a lot of times they just marry the guy that they can. And a lot of times the guy that they can is not the guy that they respect. It's not the guy that they pair bonded with. It's not the guy that they care about. You know? Until he started going to fuck other bitches and then all of a sudden they got skin in the game. But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. I appreciate the love and support. Peace.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but women were never meant to be chased. Men who chase women will always keep running. See, women don't follow words, they follow direction. Not the direction you give her, but the direction you give your life. That's because a man without a purpose is just entertainment. A woman can either babysit a man-child or follow behind a king. I break this all down in my book, Stop Simping, Start Pimping. Do you think men should chase women?
Stop simping for women, gang. Stop putting women on this pedestal thinking, oh, queen, maybe can I please have 10 seconds of your time? Get your peasant ass on. What am I, mother, gang? Understand, the more you treat her like a queen, the more she treats you like a peasant, gang. Understand that. So treat yourself like a king, and she would treat you like a king. You treat her like a queen, you get treated like a peasant. Understand that, bro.
A simp is a man who puts a woman above his relationship with Christ. His order is all wrong. God should be number one at all times. And pleasing and receiving the validation of that woman comes above his relationship with God. Everything begins to crumble. The foundation has cracks, and she tests and she tests and she pokes and she keeps finding holes, and the respect is gone. And now he's chasing. Now he's forming himself to be who he thinks she wants him to be. Not a man rooted in who God calls him to be. That's what a simp is.
Okay, my guys, let me be brutally honest with you. Simping is the fastest way to guarantee a woman never sees you as anything but weak. Simping looks like this. Blowing up her phone, validating her every move, putting her on a pedestal like she's the prize while you're begging for her attention. That energy screams desperation, and nothing kills attraction faster than a desperate man. Here's the truth. Women do not respect men that they can control. If she knows she can post a selfie and you'll drop everything to worship her in the comments, you've already lost. You've given her all the power without making her earn an ounce of respect. High value women don't want a doormat. They want a man who leads, who has standards, who commands respect without needing to chase it. You don't get respect by handing over your dignity for a shot of attention. Stop simping, stop begging, work on yourself, build your confidence, your body, your discipline, and when you level up, you attract women naturally, the right women. The woman doesn't need a fan club. She needs a man she can actually follow. That's the difference between being her option and being her choice.